Now, since most of the clients are interested in simplifying their lives because they need to clutter the extra knowledge that they have in their mind, and they just need to understand simply how the planets are affecting them, my answers would be as clear. Now, the first question that, or I would say one of the questions that I have got is Jupiter retrogrades during the transits. Is it opposite if you have Jupiter retro in your birth chart? I do, and I have noticed that really great things happen during Jupiter retrograde to the point where I've started looking forward to it. I firstly want you all to understand, what does retrograde mean? Retrograde basically means the backward motion. That means all the planets are moving forward, and then the earth starts rotating in such a way where the planets start seeming as if they are moving backward. So they are moving from one sign to the other. Now this happens mostly once a year, and when we are seeing the transits, there are three major planets that we see in our life. One is the Sun, then the Jupiter, and the Saturn. Now when the Jupiter is moving retrograde, the simple phenomena is there that things, what you were doing, or the actions that what you were taking, or the projects that what you were doing, do not make as much profits as when the planet was going forward. But now when it starts moving backward, the entire gamut of the actions that you are taken tends to come to a standstill, and you start feeling as if things are not moving the way they should. What do you do at that time? You start actually introspecting and seeing what are the strategies that are not working. Do we need to change the strategies? Now when we change those strategies, coincidentally, or I would say fortunately, the planet Jupiter starts moving ahead again, and those strategies start working for you. So basically, when any planet that is moving forward, for example, when Mercury is moving forward, your communication skills are excellent. But when the Mercury is retrograde, you tend to become impulsive, or you tend to become impatient, or your communication skills are not that great. So you are facing obstacles. Okay. Now, when Jupiter is moving backward, it means that the intelligence, because Jupiter gives expansion to your intelligence, it's mostly a planet that affects your mind. Now mind can't always be working in a forward motion. Okay, so when the Jupiter is moving backward, the mind stops reacting. You start in fact pondering, and you start thinking and introspecting that now that the things are not moving as fast, what are the things that I need to change? So your concentration and focus is more on the present moment when the Jupiter is moving backward. Now when you're focusing and concentrating on anything or any situation, any venture, any project, you obviously see which are the strategies that are working and which are the strategies that are not working, which are the changes or what are the changes that are required. And once you make those changes and you start implementing those changes, by that time the Jupiter is moving forward, and these are all cosmic actions and reactions, or cosmic omens, like we would say. So the way you have written that, I have noticed that really great things happen during Jupiter retrograde. I would say great things happen because you're introspecting, you're concentrating, you're focusing on what are the changes that require, or whether the same strategies will work in future also. When you implement them, again things start happening for the better for you. So retrograde does not mean depletion. Retrograde means a pause. Retrograde means introspection. Retrograde means re-strategizing your plans. So that is a time when planets are retrograde, or when, especially when Jupiter is retrograde, I would simply put it, your mind relaxes. Your thought process, your concentration, your focus becomes much more stress-free, and you're able to apprehend, able to comprehend what works and what does not work, so that you can imply or implement those things in the future for your health, wealth and happiness.